Hello again, and welcome back, everybody, to another edition of the Rural Report. I am your Rural 2IC, and what are we going to talk about? Well, it's the weekend before Bugout Weekend, and so what else am I going to talk about? Now, today I'm just going to do a quick overview on some other stuff, so this will probably be a little bit shorter of a video. Tomorrow's video, I'm going to be doing a Bugout weekend checklist, if you will. Just kind of some tips and reminders and things like that, just to kind of give you a little bit of a maybe additional help and things like that as you pack, or maybe even recheck if you've already packed. Just kind of like a checklist, if you will, to maybe give a little bit of assistance. But for today, what am I going to share with you? Because this is going to be kind of like my goal expectation 2.0 video that I put out. But I do want to share on me because I am pretty much packed and ready to go. Food's all packed. I went ahead and I've got all of my clothing packed. They are in a bag to where I can vacuum seal them down, compress them. So I have 4 days of clothing. So one extra day, as well as I packed stuff for nighttime to sleep in, both for cooler weather and for warmer weather, just in case. So I have 6 days of clothing all packed away, and I've got everything done. I do want to give out the little tip and trick as you go through, especially for today's video and for tomorrow's video. Maybe I'm going to say something that is going to register with you that, uh-oh, I did forget something, or it would be nice to pack this, and you've already packed, instead of tearing everything open or trying to figure out, do I need to take something out because this is more important, or whatever, which might not be a bad idea. You can utilize what you already have. I see this commonly with people that don't pack for outdoor sort of events. They don't go camping a lot, or they don't practice bugging out. Utilize what you already have. So for me, if you're going to take one of those foldable camp chairs, they come usually with a sleeve. There's a lot of room in that thing, right? Instead of just buying it and putting it over your shoulder and accepting that this one pouch holds just a chair, I have several things shoved down into that sleeve, because why waste the space, right? Why do I need to carry 2 bags when I'm already going to be carrying this one thing? Utilize it and shove some things down in there. You're going to be carrying the weight anyway, but why go through and cram stuff in, and do all sorts of stuff in this bag when you can utilize the other bag? Also, it's a really good bag for those last minute things. You know what fits in there really great? Things like a poncho or an umbrella, rain gear stuff fits excellent. A tarp or a tent mat, or whatever you want to call it. I have a very thin tarp material that I use as a ground layer before I put my tent down. And guess what? Things like that go in there very, very, very well. And so I wanted to throw that thing out there. Let me show you though, because I know that I am getting back and forth. I'm getting praised for what I'm doing this time at Bug Out Weekend, and I'm getting the grief for this. Okay, and it's okay. That's right. I don't care if you agree or disagree. That's great. Um, I do ask though that if you're going to disagree with somebody in a comment or in a live stream or something, please be adult about it. I will address things if you're going to be an idiot and call out names and things like that. If you go overboard, then we don't need you here. That's not what this is about. I do welcome disagreement, because you might be pointing out a very big mistake to somebody, and it's okay to disagree. Point it out, be adult, but bring substance with it. Tell them why you disagree. Tell me why you disagree, because it might be very vital. It might be very important but don't come in with name calling. Don't come in with the "I'm better than thou" mentality. That's not constructive criticism, and I don't tolerate putting people down and name calling and all that horse nonsense and things, right? But let's move past that. So, what I am going to do, being this is my first bug out weekend, is I'm going to come as the typical new guy, right? Now, I've been camping for years. I've been doing outdoor stuff for a very long time. This is not new to me, but I can utilize this experience, right? The whole point of Bug Out Weekend is to test gear. And what better way to test gear than to be the new guy? And so I have grossly overpacked my bug out bag, because what does every single newbie do? They make their bug out bag and it is monstrously overweight, and there's things everywhere dangling off of it. And what better way to go than to make the rookie mistakes? Now I'm doing it in a twist per se. And actually, here, let me give you the visual, okay? Boom, there is my bag that I am bringing. So as you can see, this is a pretty large bag. It I should have taken it at a better angle. I apologize. It is a 70 or 80 liter bag. I forget which one. It's one of the bigger bags that you can possibly get. That's got 60% of the stuff that I'm bringing. That's not even everything. But as you can see, this is a pretty big bag. I've got things off the bottom. So there is my like sleep mat, my sleeping bag is in there. There's also a camp pillow right here. I've got different solar arrays. This bag has all of my toiletries and hygiene and things like that. There's my bear fac for my medical. Over here is my fire starting kit. Um, and then, of course, one of you guys, I still laugh at this. That is a urine collection. So that way, if you have to go to the bathroom, maybe at 2 a.m. and you don't want to go outside, maybe it's pouring rain or whatever. There you go. So sure, I'm going to test it out, as well as inside is my camp toilet. We'll see. I will probably be able in that amount of time be able to test that thing out too. But you see, look at all the stuff that is dangling off this, and I haven't even turned it around. There is pouches upon compartments. This whole top is full. Both of these sides are extremely full. Underneath this, there's actually another section of this that is full. Here is a front pouch. It's actually pretty small, but it is full. My straps have pouches and things. So I am coming as an absolute rookie. Uh, Even on the front pouch, I bought a brand new Baofeng radio. Haven't even turned it on. I brought the charger. I've got the radio. I've got the earpiece and things like that. I bought it off of one of those cheaper sites or whatever. Paid 25, $30 or something for it. I think it's the 9 instead of the 5. But it's brand new. It's not programmed or anything, because I want to bring it and be able to, if anybody wants to play with it and look at it, and maybe they're thinking about buying it and things like that. Okay, I am the rookie. Okay, I'm just bringing it along and then seeing what happens. I get to test it out. Um, so a lot of this stuff is brand new. I have yet to take this bag out. Okay, so it's going to get baptized in the dirt. A lot of this camp pillow I bought brand new. The bear fac is brand new. Haven't done it. Everything in this pouch for my hygiene products is brand new. A lot of the stuff now, my clothing technically is not brand new, but I'm trying to bring as many things as I can that is new, and I get to test them and review them and go through and see how I like it, see if I really used it, if I needed it, if I did need it and use it, did it actually do what I want? But to give you another idea, because this is only part of it, let me show you this. Boom. Okay. Now, granted, the lighting in my pantry's not the greatest, But if you see right here, that is my Opus. So that is the solar panel. Down here in the corner is my Opus box, and actually the blue light's on, so I need to check that. Here is my food pouch. This is my seeds and stuff for the giveaway table. This last one back here, kind of hiding, is my sleep cot. This big one right here in the front is the tent. This is my chair right here, as well as apparently I've got my hat and other things up there when I took the picture. But there you go, right? And still, what do you not see? My water jug isn't in there. You know, there's still a handful of other things. So this is only maybe another, I don't know, 35% of everything that I'm bringing. There's still other stuff not pictured in this picture or this picture here. So, to give you an idea of what a rookie would do, they're going to grab out all sorts of stuff. Now, that tent is brand new. I put it up in the backyard. I checked the seams. I checked everything for rips and tears. I checked all the zippers. I did all the checking because I don't want to get out to Bugout Weekend and this thing be horrible, right? So I did do my pre-checks, but I have not spent a night in it. The same thing with my the sleep cot. I pulled it out, made sure that I knew how it works, opening and shutting and putting it in and out of the bag and things like that. I have not slept on it. So it's going to be fun. The chair, I actually just bought that chair. Now, yes, I did pull it out. I sat in it, made sure that it's going to hold me and things like that, put it back in. So I get to test all of this gear out. I did the whole video on my food. A lot of that is going to be the freeze dried camp food that's very, very popular. A good amount of it was suggested by you guys. So a lot of it I've never tried, and I got it from different manufacturers. So it's not all just one manufacturer. Maybe we'll just, I don't even want to pick on anybody. We'll say Camp Food A. If I bought it all from Camp Food A and I've never tried them and I try it for the first day eating breakfast and I go, wow, this is horrible. I don't want to starve the entire time. So I do have extra food. They are cooking at Bugout Weekend, I believe, on Saturday night and then breakfast on Sunday morning as well. So I am bringing way more food than I need. I'm bringing way more clothing than I need. I'm bringing 3 times the amount of gear and supplies that I need, right? I'm very, very tempted because one of the classes that's going to be there is going to be the bug out bag workshop. And instead of bringing my bug out bag, I thought about, actually, if you are a long time subscriber, my ultimate mini bug out bag. It's not really a bug out bag. It's more of a get home bag, or maybe even like an EDC bag or something like that. Probably a better get home bag is probably the better uh, description of it. Tempted to bring that. And see how it stacks up and fares against some of the bigger bags and things like that. And to have knowledgeable people like Mike at Hudson Valley, like Vision Preparedness, like some of the other guys, to look at it and pull everything out and pick it apart and go, you did good here. This not so much. I would change this. I would do this, and kind of get graded on my creativity of, can you really build a bug out bag in a pouch about this big, right? So we'll see. I might dig that out. I think it's still together. I'd have to go check, but pretty sure it's all still together. I might throw that in the vehicle and have some fun with that. So, but I do want to give you tips and tricks and different things like that. So uh, if you are a hat wearer, for me, I don't go anywhere. This gets put on usually when I wake up, and usually gets put off right before I go to sleep, and I take it off for the shower. That's about it. I am a hat guy through and through. But this is a good thing to keep sun out of your eyes. That's kind of what it's for, right? Yes, they're stylish and you can have cool, fun things on it. But things like sunglasses and things like that, don't forget those if you are going to wear them, because you can put them on your person, right? You don't have to change your hat each and every day. Grab a hat, put it on, put your sunglasses up here or whatever, and you've got a good sun protection that's already there. You don't really have to pack it. Might be a good idea to bring 1 or 2 extra like Ziploc or sandwich baggy sort of things as rain protection, just in case. You don't want to be out doing the hikes and the different like patrols and things, and all of a sudden there is a downpour, right? It's Ohio. Weather is crazy. It doesn't have to be all dark and wind pickup and you hear thunder in the distance and all that. Every once in a while, especially during that springtime, it can be nice and sunny and boom, downpour rain. So to have some sort of protection for things like key fobs for your vehicle, to have it for your cell phone, maybe even like your wallet and stuff, so that way the contents in it doesn't get all soaked and whatever. You don't have to keep it in there, but to have that bag there, just it's ready for it, so that way you can quickly do it. Now, yes, you can buy a dry bag and things like that, but I'm trying to give out the, this is last minute, right? More than likely, everybody probably has some sort of Ziploc or sandwich bag or something already. Probably be good to bring some sort of like one or two grocery bags, the little ones that you get from like Walmart and things like that. Nothing has to be in them. Just wad that thing up and stuff it down in like your folding chair, or put it in the bag with your tent or something like that. You never know what those would be good for. Um, Maybe you got some really, really wet clothing, and you just need a place to store them, uh, for a little bit of time. Maybe it's you got caught out in a bad storm, and maybe you're on the other side of the park and you have to walk back and you get completely drenched and soaked. When you get back into your tent, to maybe have that, so that way you don't know how long that storm's going to be. It might be a few hours, and instead of having this dripping wet puddle of stuff, you can put it in that bag for temporary. And maybe when everything ends, you can hang your clothes up somewhere and get them good and dried out. But things like that, maybe muddy shoes or muddy boots or something. But there's a lot of reasons to have that, as well as maybe bring one or two garbage bags, just in case. You never know what's going to happen. And that's what preparedness is all about, right? You may have it to where one of your pouches breaks, the zipper breaks or something, or a seam gives out on your bag. And when you're trying to pack things up to go home, you have some sort of bag or some sort of container that you can take those contents out and shove it in there and have a way to transport it home, instead of trying to pile it all up and carry it and things like that. It's always good to have that like little extra just in case. Um, I would also recommend, if you have anything that takes batteries, most of you probably will bring like rechargeable flashlights and things like that. But if you are bringing a flashlight or a radio or anything along those lines that takes a battery, might be a good idea if you have it in your pantry, or maybe on your way out, stop somewhere when you get gas or whatever and pick up a pack of batteries just in case, right? Even if you happen to just put fresh batteries in the night before, everything's good. Anything man made will go bad at some point in time. Doesn't mean that those fresh batteries might not die in a day or two, or maybe you accidentally leave your flashlight on all night and those weren't very good batteries, or maybe your tent neighbor forgot, and you could do a really good favor and help them out. Hey, I bought these extra pack of batteries. Maybe you can give it to them, maybe you can barter with them, something along those lines. But always a good thing for that. For your hygiene products, I would, anything that is liquid, maybe go ahead and put those into some sort of sandwich bag or something, just in case. You never know on any sort of anything that might happen that is an accident. You may have a manufacturer defect. It might be something heat related. Maybe it gets really, really warm out there, and you get something that starts to leak or anything along those lines. Instead of it leaking all over everything and ruining your trip, might be a good idea to go ahead and take care of that now. As well as, I would recommend putting those on an outside pouch or an outside part of your bag, and not right next to your clothes or food or things like that. Remember, it's kind of like the grocery store. We don't put heavy objects on the milk, we don't put milk on top of the bread and eggs. So separate items, things like that. Um, But for the most part, that's kind of what I'm doing this weekend. I'm going over my own checklists and things like that. That's why I'm trying to get everything ready for tomorrow's video. So that way I can help you. Today was the videos to try and help you as you pack and do some other things, little tips and tricks. Tomorrow is more of the checklist. Make sure that you've got the things that you're going to need. I try and I'll break it down and see if I can do it by like category and everything. Make sure you got all your ducks in a row. If you're anything like me, your ducks are not any a row at all. Most of them aren't even ducks. So just trying to do what I can to help out. But as you can see, I'm looking forward to this. I'm really, really, really excited about going. I can't wait. This is going to be an awesome and fun time. It's going to be an adventure for sure. I can't wait to meet everybody, shake your hand, give you a hug if that's what you want. Uh, to be able to look a lot of people in the eye and my name's Rural, and meet you in person instead of through this whole technology junk. I like human to human contact and interaction. Much better to be able to uh, make that actual initial bond and make a true friend. So but that's what I've got for you guys today. For me, uh, when I took and I put that picture up and I happened to go through and see that little blue light on, that means I have a job to do because I need to go check my Opus and make sure it's not actually on. And if it is, I need to go recharge it. So happy accident that I shared that with you guys. So that's what I've got. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend and a blessed weekend. Happy early Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. And if you're coming to Bugout Weekend, please come find me. Looking forward to meeting you. For the rest of you, keep on the lookout for all the content that's going to be coming out here in the next couple of days. It's only 5 days away. So we're getting really, really close. Countdown has begun. So stay tuned. Much more information to come. And with that, remain united, because we're all prepping in this together.